Hello and welcome to BadorRad. I'm Brett, and today I'm going to do a terrible Color Dreams game called Captain Comic. It's kind of shiny because it still has the plastic on it, but someone's blooping me. Captain Comic is by Color Dreams. If you don't know who Color Dreams is, they were an unlicensed company later created by Wisdom Tree, the people that made the Bible games, that released all these fancy blue carts, and of the same design there were later versions of black carts of the same thing. I think I have the black cart of this, I'm not sure. I do. And here's the same game, black cart version. The black carts are harder to find because they were later releases once they did a rerun. But Captain Comic originally was an MS-DOS game that came out as a like kind of shareware, free share type of deal, and then Color Dreams took the game and released it. Just released it. Like they didn't really have any rights to do so, but they did it anyway, and it became just as terrible as it was. So this game is awful. There's no boss fights. You don't start out with a weapon. You have to get that as you're moving along. The box art to all the Color Dreams games are really cool. I don't know if you can see it, but kind of hold it up there. But the artwork's all makes the games look awesome. Then you play them, and then the game is not awesome at all. This is a bad game. It gets a thumbs down. It's very short if you know what you're doing, so if you watch this and want to play through it, you can beat it in about 10 minutes or less. Other than that, this game sucks. It's bad. Get it for a completion rate. It's not a very expensive one of the Color Dreams games currently. It's one of the more common ones, so it's around like 10, 20. A lot of the other ones are anywhere from $50 to $200 or $300 right now. This one's easy to get a hold of. This is the one you usually find when you're out looking for stuff. Black cart one is uncommon, so this one's a little bit more difficult to find, but it only costs a couple extra dollars more than the blue one. That's not the case with the other Color Dreams games. The black ones are anywhere from $20 to $50 more expensive. But here's Captain Comic The Adventure for the NES. It is thumbs down bad. Enjoy. Hello, this is unlicensed Color Dreams game, Captain Comic. Now at the beginning of the game you have no shot until you pick that up. Now you can fire. There are these green worms on the ground that you can't shoot because you cannot shoot down. You can only shoot forward or backwards in that straight line. So you want to kill or avoid all of these things. Birds, and green worm. Things do explode when they touch you, so you know that's good. But this shield right here will replenish my health. So you just keep on going through the treacherous terrain of this strange planet, where there's enough oxygen level to sustain a cardinal and a blue toucan and a green worm, but not Captain Comic. And platform trees grow up from inside the earth. But the point of the game is there are several items on this planet that you need to get to complete the game. So there's the key that opens all the doors. So you want to go left. That's now I have a power up for my shot, so I shoot a little bit faster. And if you saw that quick blip right there, I picked up the shot power, which lets you shoot this little wiggly line of shots for like 20 seconds. You can get a lot of free men in this. Stuff will drop free men, and if you kill a lot of stuff, you get the 1-ups with points, which is something you probably would want to do because there's a lot of cheap deaths in this game. And every time you get so far, it does actually give you a shield to replenish your health, so they thought that out. But this bridge thing, land, makes no sense. But every time you grab one of those, you get a better blaster, so now I can shoot even faster again. You go on this rocket, and now we're in an anti-gravity area, so you can jump really high, but you cannot shoot these UFOs if they're by your feet. Just be careful jumping across all the platforms so you don't fall down a pitfall, and avoid the UFOs. And that's how you miss a jump. If you don't jump right at the end, you die. And this is the same music that they use in almost all of the Color Dreams games. Pretty much this has that kind of blind eye searching for stuff. There aren't very many areas to look through, but if you don't grab each thing while in each area, you do have to go back. But if you watch the F meter up on the top right, you cannot shoot if that red thing is all the way down. So the longer you hold the button, the faster it goes down. The S on the other side is your life, but there's one of our first treasures. So we want to go in this door now, and this area is just dumb. So you go left. You cannot shoot that pink thing if it's near your feet, and you cannot shoot that purple thing if it's near your feet. The purple one will just stay where you are. It will roll up and down walls where you can shoot it, but that pink guy will not move from your feet, so you pretty much just take the hit. And then there's old Captain Comic's explosion. So in this area you want to go on the bottom. If you want to beat it faster, you can run to the end on the top up there and get the shot that gives you the S shot, where your things wiggle back and forth. But if you want to beat the game faster, go in this spot first. I just got a free man at 60,000. This is another spot. If you don't bait one of these guys on top of you, you're gonna just run into them on your feet the whole time. But go through the door, and you want to go right and be careful, because if you fall off, you're dead. One more hit and I'm dead. There's no shield in here, so... And I'm dead. You don't even die when you get hit, you don't die until you land. But right here, you want to jump on that last block to get through there. You cannot jump straight in, so you have to use the ceiling to freeze your jump. There's one of the other treasures, and then as soon as you come out here, this is the S shot I was talking about, so now we can shoot in the S pattern. You want to go left again, and now you don't have to worry about stuff that's walking on the ground, but go in this door. Here's the same song again in a different pitch. So, don't do that, but that's the way we gotta go. So there's a door right here that you go in. Go left, and this is actually one of the hardest parts of the game, is jumping across here. But luckily it will spawn me right on that middle platform. getting used to the jump mechanics in this game takes a little bit. It's very annoying. Separated leg jump that Captain Comic does is not very helpful. But now we can warp through walls with that treasure. So you want to run to the end here and press select to warp up here, because the last treasure we need is right there. And then go in this door, which will bring us back to where that shield was. Now we have to go all the way back to the beginning, because we have all the treasures. This song is actually the same song from Castle of Deceit, and most of these enemies are all from Castle of Deceit. They're just bigger. If you watched me do the playthrough for that, those fireballs are what the bosses shoot at you. Color Dreams and Bunch Games pretty much just used all the same stuff from their other games over and over again. Color Dreams was also Wisdom Tree, which made all the Bible games. Once they realized people didn't really care about Bible games, they started making regular style games like this with the same terrible mechanics. But we gotta run all the way back. So here's our door. Now we gotta go all the way back to the first spot. And don't do that. I've got one life left to beat it. There are no continues. But I can warp through these trees now since I picked that up, which makes it move a little bit faster. Get this power up. Enemies do tend to drop more free men when you're using the power up, but it could just be a luck thing. As we get back to the first spot where we started, what we want to do so we don't have to play the last area is there's a game glitch that you can use to beat this spot really easily. What you do is you go in here, and you walk to the right, and you use the warp thing to jump straight up that wall and grab the final treasure. You can go all the way through this area, but those black things beat the crap out of you. If you saw the one that ran into me. But that's Captain Comic. It's terrible, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one. Don't forget to subscribe.